Alright, welcome. So, I've got some good news and some bad news on the pedal front. Good news is, these look so nice. Look at these. You can see that gold, like a little bit of shine in there that I added. They look great. Bad news is these things are too small, so I can't use them. Want. I could always rehouse some circuit bent pedals or something in here. So, keep those available. Or I could sell them, I don't know. I don't think they're professionally painted enough. But they came out pretty decent. You know, a little bit of debris stuck in there. This one didn't come out quite as nice. There's a little bit more debris in this one, but also a larger one. This one I can use. This one's actually a little kind of too big. But I might make a stereo unit with this one. So, anyways, what's the problem? So, I realized those were too small. I apologize for the train. I realized those were too small, and I ordered some more. Like a larger size. I thought I'll just go up like 2 sizes. That'll be big enough, right? Well, kind of find out that the circuit boards I had were not the right type that I needed. I mean, I could still make them work, but I'm not really that skilled to redesign the circuit. So, I had to order the proper circuit boards. And their layout's going to be larger. And they're just barely going to fit in these pedals that I've ordered. Just barely. So, I tried to cancel the order, right? I tried to cancel it same day. But apparently, where I ordered it from in Thailand, they are having some kind of holiday. At least that's what their website says. So, I haven't got a response back yet. I'm hoping so bad that the trash, for some reason, get that. I'm hoping that they cancel in time because, man, those pedals, I don't know if they're going to work. They're very tiny. I mean, compared to the new circuit, right? They're standard size 125Bs. They're like slightly taller than normal off the shelf, just pedal boxes. Slightly a little longer. But, this bigger circuit board, I don't know if it's going to fit. I mean, technically it'll fit, but if there's going to be enough room for both the battery inside and the foot switch, is to be seen. So that's the problem I'm dealing with. So I hope that gets canceled in time. If it doesn't get canceled in time, it's going to end very badly. So, yeah. I'll be stuck with this. And I ordered a bunch. There's like 25 of them, okay? So I'm stuck with like hundreds of dollars worth of pedals that aren't going to fit. So that is horrible. And there's not really any extra funds that I can spare to order larger cases. So I'll probably have to resell them when I get them. For those little baby pine cones. Is that what they are? I don't think that's what they are, but maybe. I'm just going to call them baby pine cones. But that's off topic enough. Yeah. So that's the situation currently. And, that's what I'm dealing with. But, you know, I ain't giving up hope. The good news is that the circuit is, it's good and it's working. And that's all that matters in the end, right? Now, I mean, that's what matters the most. So, sorry this video is spastic. I was just on the call with attorneys for the whole probating process because of my grandmother's death. It's a lot of work. I've been just so busy with that and a lot of other things, and the grief and trying to get my business going, and just so many things at once. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But like I said, I'm going to try to save these for rehousing. Right? These came out pretty nice. I don't know how well you can see them. This is actually one of the rare instances where I think the color looks nicer on camera than it really is. It's a little bit darker than this in real life. I wish it was like this glowing tangerine color that you see on camera. It's a little darker. It's the same paint I painted my car with. Rust-Oleum farm and implement paint. Basically tractor paint, oil-based. So it has to sit out here a few days to dry. And I took like a gold finisher and sprayed a little bit on there just to give it that effect. Look at that. Look when we... Now look, if you can see this, the camera picks it up better than the human eye. But if you can see how it like... It's a little bit yellow iridescent. I actually put gold and yellow pigment into this paint, foolishly not knowing that you're supposed to only put that in the clear coat that goes on top. I didn't know what I was doing back when I was painting my car, and I put it in the paint. So the human eye generally can't detect it, but cameras can detect it. Very interesting. So that's fun. But there you go. There you have it. That's the situation. Now I've ordered the correct circuit boards. I ordered 5 of them to start just to make sure they're going to work. But they should work. And the first 5 will be built. I'm going to build the first one actually into that larger case. I might actually make it a stereo unit if I can fit it in there. Have my very first one be a stereo one, just because I don't have any other cases to work with. Unless I built something into like a cigar box, but it'd be much weaker. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But man, I had cool pedal boxes made. You know, they're powder coated and everything, and my God. At least I bought ones that are pre-powder coated, so I didn't pay for something to be powder coated that I have to return, you know. And they're this really cool purplish color. It's called like metallic purple candy or something like that. That looks really cool. Also had a few pink ones and other ones that I had planned for other things. But we just have to deal with what we're dealing with. So thank you all for stopping by. I actually originally made like a 20-minute video talking on this, but I knew y'all get bored and end it before then. So we're not going to make y'all sit through a video that long. Oh, look, a massive plane. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all saw that in time. Massive plane. But, you know how we're called ADHD mods for a reason here, right? But I did have one little update that I'll make a video on later. So I just want to tell y'all now, just in case I forget to mention it. So sadly, you know, I told you guys that I want my videos to always be ad-free. I don't want to run ads ever on any of this stuff. But one problem that YouTube started doing is they realized some people want to buck the trend and be ad-free, but they can't have any of that. So even if you choose to be ad-free, they're still going to run ads on your videos once they get above, I forgot what the number is. It's like 600, 700, 800, 900 views, somewhere around that. Once your videos get above whatever that threshold number is, they're just going to run ads on there. Even if you're not getting paid, they're going to run ads. So that is really bad. So whenever I do get 1,000 subscribers, I will enable monetization, because they're going to run those ads whether I run them or not. I mean, whether I'm getting paid or not. So either I get paid for them or YouTube gets paid for them, but they're still running those ads, and that's just disgusting. That's just how it's going to be. But I'm going to minimize the amount of them to whatever the bare minimum it lets me do. I know the less subscribers you have, I think the less tools you have at your disposal. I'm not sure though, but I'm going to limit it to whatever the bare minimum is. I think the bare minimum is just like a starting ad. But now YouTube's putting ads at the end of videos too, so I don't know. But there's not going to be any mid-roll. I'll definitely make sure that's banned and all that. Unless YouTube forces that too. Who knows? But just want to give you all a heads up on that. But yeah, if you do like these little cases and you want one of these are smaller than normal. These are very pretty small cases. I bought these not knowing what I was doing early on. But if you do want one of those bad boys, let me know and I might sell you one. But it ain't powder coating, so it ain't gonna be the nicest paint job. But like I said, probably saving those for a rehousing project sometime in the future. Well, I'll see you all, and I hope those the pedals, the 125Bs that I ordered, I can cancel them in time and get an even larger size. And I'm sorry that the pedals have to end up being even larger. I only really need, and I'm not even joking when I say this, I only need about, honestly, I need like maybe, if I could just have like a ½ an inch extra of length, you know, like, I don't know, 14 millimeters extra, 15 millimeters extra, maybe even 13 millimeters extra length, it'd be satisfactory. But that weird, odd shape of a pedal doesn't really exist. So I'm going to have to buy one that's like kind of wider. Now the good thing about that is it's going to give me a better ability to work easier, make my life easier. But the pedals are going to be slightly bigger. I think I can get them basically for the same price, so that's good. but the pedals are going to be bigger. So if you're counting on a standard size pedal like I was hoping for, I am sorry, but they're going to be bigger. Another sucky thing is the type of board I need. They don't make like, so the one I'm getting is, it's going to be like 30 rows on it, right? But I only need it to be like about 10 wide, but they don't make one like that, like 30 by 10 in the type that I need. They only make one that's like 30 by 20, and it's barely gonna fit. It's not really gonna fit in a 125B, and I don't even need that other half, but it's there. And I can't cut it either because it's the way that one's designed. It could just mess it up. So that's what we're dealing with. But I did want to give y'all a heads up the price point. So my goal is to have the price point of these bad boys be $99, right? Through hole, hand built, $99. Great, you know. Now of course, they're not going to be like to the professional standard of like a JHS pedal, or you know, even some through hole pedals. But they're going to be our little beginning here. So the goal is to have them through hole, and like I said, no hate to JHS and their S surface mount component pedals, but I want, like in say 50 years, if you know, these capacitors are fried or whatever, that you can easily change them out yourself at home with minimal tools and minimal skills. And also I want to try to make my pedals chipless for the most part, so you never get into like weird rare parts that you can't find. So that's the goal, to make sustainable pedals. And not sustainable in, our case is made of bamboo, but sustainable as in we can keep these going for thousands of years with just replacing little pieces. Alright, well, I thank you all for staying for this 12-minute video. I know it might seem like this was long, but the original version was like 25 plus, so I'm glad I reduced it to half the length. And I'll see y'all next time.